Hi, welcome to Science Central. My name is Megan, and today we are going to be talking about our internal organs and how they work together to give our bodies energy and also eliminate waste, or the things that we don't need. And we're going to start off by looking at our food. Now, when we eat food, we take a nice big bite out of it, we chew it up in our mouths, and then we swallow it. And when we swallow it, it goes down a long tube organ called our esophagus. And that esophagus pushes it down into our next organ, our stomach. Now, our stomach is also very muscular. It squeezes our food and it also adds acid into the mix. If you take two loose fists and stick them together, that's about how big your stomach is in your body. After the stomach has broken it down, it goes into our small intestine. And our small intestine is very, very long. It's about 22 feet long in our bodies, which is about the size of a 2-story house. And so you're going to see me kind of squiggle and squish the small intestine together. Our small intestine does not get its name from how long it is. It gets its name from how wide of a tube it is. Our small intestine is not very wide at all. And on the inside of our small intestine, it breaks down our food and it also absorbs nutrients, or the bits of the food that we can use to help our bodies grow and stay strong and healthy, in through its walls, where it gets absorbed into our bloodstream. And we'll come back to our small intestine in just a second, but we're going to finish out what happens to our food waste and how we get it out of our body. And that organ that takes care of that for us is our large intestine. Our large intestine, just like our small intestine, is named for how wide of a tube it is, and it is much wider than our small intestine. Our large intestine is about 10 feet long, or about as long as a car, and so it also kind of gets wrapped around and squished around our small intestine in our body. Now remember how our small intestine absorbs nutrients into our bloodstream? Well, it can only do that with the help of our heart, which is always pumping blood throughout our bodies. Your heart is about the size of your fist, and it sits just to the left side of your chest, like this. Our heart also pumps oxygen through our bodies, and we get oxygen with our lungs. To get oxygen to our lungs, though, it has to go through another tube called a trachea. And you can kind of feel this. I want you to take a nice big deep breath in and let it out. And you might have noticed that with your chest getting bigger and smaller, you might have felt some air going down the back of your throat. And it was going down there back to our trachea. It kind of makes a Y shape because our trachea breaks down into 2 bronchial tubes, which go into our lungs. Now, our heart and our lungs bring things that are good for our bodies to our organs and our cells inside of our bodies, but they also take things away that our bodies don't need anymore. Just like our large intestine took away all of the things that we didn't need from our leftover food. And it goes through several organs. So we have our liver, which can help us store vitamins and fat, but it also helps kind of filter out some of the bad stuff that our bodies don't need anymore. And then we also have our kidneys, these 2 bean-shaped organs. And aren't you take your hands, put them on your hips, and then press where your thumbs are. That's about where your kidneys sit. Our kidneys are on either side of our body. And our kidneys filter through all of our blood to get all of our liquid waste. And our kidneys are connected to our bladder, which is the organ that helps us eliminate that liquid waste. Hopefully you understand how all of the different organs in our bodies are connected a little bit better. Remember, science is fun.